Where?
In today.
Why?
Because then I can beat him.
Okay guys, we got to figure out what we're doing with this BMX bike situation here. It's a pretty good mechanical condition. The only thing wrong with it that I see is the brakes drag on that side of the rim pretty bad. But that's just a matter of doing a little repair. I could pretty much ride the bike right now, I think. But, you know, I have a rule. I have a rule on all my race bikes. Every single race bike I ever buy and own, whatever kind it is, I do a complete refurbishment on it for safety's sake, because it's just not safe. Playing with this camera placement here. It is just not safe to just buy a bike and go ride it. If you don't know your own race bike, then you don't know the symptoms and the problems that happens in the middle of a race. You know, I have not raced this bike yet, and I won't until I refurbish it, because that's just the rules. So let's go ahead and refurbish this bike today, guys. Now, but for right now, I just need a bike to practice and ride. So I'm not going to bother with all that right now. Right now, what I'm going to do is repack the head bearings, inspect the condition of the bottom back brackets, cartridge bearings, repack the hubs if they're repackable. If not, I'll inspect them if they're cartridges. I don't know what kind of hubs I got yet. Do a basic true on the wheels just to get the wheels reasonably, marketably straight. You know, and torque everything down and tighten everything up so nothing's going to fall apart while I'm riding it. So that's the level of refurbishment I'm talking about today. The level of refurbishment I'm talking about today is just go over the thing, make sure it's safe, make sure nothing's going to come apart, so I can go out and start riding it. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do I keep the bell? Place your vote in the comment section below. Do I keep the bell? Ouch. Yeah, my hands are big enough. I don't need that little screw. This is designed to set the lever back closer to the bar for a little kid, and then you of course have to adjust it tighter, which I don't want to do. I like to leave plenty of room between the pads and the rim, so that if the wheel gets a little bit bent slightly while you're racing, it doesn't start dragging. And I got plenty big enough hands. I don't need any setback. So I'm done with that screw. I don't mind the position of these handlebars. They felt pretty good when I rode it down the street. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those bars where they are and just torque them down where they are. Ooh, that feels a little crunchy. Yeah, I don't like that at all. We're totally going to repack that bearing. Yeah, we got problems with the threads on this nut. I'm gonna have to get that nut off that axle and retap and rethread all that when I repack these bearings. $175s. 175s. $44s. $44s. $16.44. That's a tall gear on a 24-inch cruiser. That's a gear more appropriate for a 20-incher. I just have to go faster. Could probably get some lighter, racier cranks. These look like flatland street type cranks with left side drive capability. They feel like steel. But, you know, again, I got 40 pounds of body weight to lose before anything that weighs anything on this bicycle is going to matter.